to the classroom. Let's put a little vacay in your day. Today's vacay Q&A comes from Amy in Houston. Amy says, "Hi, Miss Kears." Hi, Amy. "I know how important rest is, and I'm always sleepy until bedtime. But when I fall into bed exhausted, I can't stop thinking about my day and what I have to do the next day. So as physically tired as I am, I can't sleep. What can I do to stop thinking and start sleeping?" Oh, Amy, you are the rule, not the exception. Most of us deal with that very same thing, especially if we have families and children and things going on in our lives. Very often we spend all day so scattered that our mind doesn't have time to catch up and to process the things that it really needs to take care of. And so therefore, in the dark quiet of the night, we end up wrestling with things that we should have been processing all day. So there are a few things that we can do, and it's going to take time. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, so to speak. But if you'll stick with it, it really does work. So the first thing we're going to talk about are rituals. You need some bedtime rituals. You can't just go from like watching TV, fall into bed, and go to sleep. Some people can. Most of us can't. So a good bedtime ritual, a good habit to fall into, is to set up a page every night. I don't know if you can see. Can you see I have it split down the middle? One side says today, and one side says to do. So about 30 minutes before bedtime, if you'll set up a page like this where one side says today and one side says to do, just pour out everything that's on your mind. And it doesn't even have to be relevant. It can be something like, for instance, if one of the children has a sniffly nose, write that down. Because the thing about it is, internal dialogue is like a child. And if we pay attention to it right away, okay, let's put it this way. If one of your children wants a drink of water at night before bed, and they say, "Hey, I want a drink of water," and you say, just wait. "Hey, Mom, I want a drink of water." You just wait. "I want a drink of water, but I want a drink of water, but I want," and it never stops, right? Your internal dialogue is the same way. If it's trying to tell you something and you're not paying attention, it's going to get louder and louder and louder, and it's not going to let you rest. However, if you'll write it down, you've given it the attention it feels like it deserves. It's out of your head. It can stop chasing it around like a hamster on a wheel. So take it out of your head and put it on paper, no matter how random it may be. Whatever it is, if you're thinking about it now, you're going to process it when you get in bed. So just pour out everything that happened today, and it can be in journal form, like in paragraphs, or it can simply be bullet points. For me, before bed, bullet points work better. Everybody's different. And then, on the other side, have your to-do list for tomorrow. And again, no matter how random of a thing it is. For instance, I have been known to wake up in the middle of the night and think, "Oh, the dog has to go to the vet in April." It's January. But still, the dog has to go to the vet in April. And that little voice will irritate me about that till I write it down. So I keep my list in the bathroom beside a nightlight. And that way, if I wake up with something that won't leave me alone, I slip in there and I write it down on my list. And sometimes the next morning, I don't even remember it because I go back to sleep after I write it down. So get in the habit of making your to-do list. And it doesn't matter if it's something to do tomorrow or something to do 6 months from now. If it's something that needs attention, then it's going to require attention. You might as well write it down now so that the next day, in the clear light of day, you can schedule it. But the important thing is before bed or even during the night, get it out of your head. Because remember, it's like an insistent child. The more you try to ignore it, the louder it's going to get. So make your list today and all the things that might keep you awake because of what happened today. You don't have to solve them. You simply have to write them down. And then to do. And again, it doesn't matter if you have to do it tomorrow or if you have to do it 6 months from now. Today and to do. But the key to this system is repetition. You have to do it repeatedly. So your internal dialogue knows that it can count on you to pay attention to it. And as we talked about earlier, your morning ritual and your bedtime ritual are very important. They set the tone for the day, whether it's the tone for the day at hand or the next day. But either way, they set the tone for the day. So develop some sort of bedtime ritual where you pour these things out onto paper. Even if you never look at them again, your internal dialogue feels validated when you write them down. And from there, set some other physical routines in place. For instance, brush your teeth, set the thermostat, pull back the covers. Do things that let your body and your mind know that we're gearing up to bedtime. We're almost there. It's almost time to what? Go to sleep. First of all, get your todays and to-dos together, and then develop some sort of routine that signals to your body that we're fixing to go to sleep. And then, of course, repeat, repeat, repeat. Habits don't always come easy, but they are very worthwhile. So Amy, I hope this helps. Drop me a comment in the box below and let me know how it goes. And if you have any other questions, just leave them there and I will get back to you either in the comments or with another video. Okay, see you next time.